That is the question. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are working. We stayed here overnight with the gorgeous animal. If you were watching this morning, we went and watched some sunrise. Got recharged after a long night of not sleeping. I didn't sleep a wink last night. Even though my eyes were closed, I couldn't fall asleep. I don't know why, but I just couldn't fall asleep. Maybe because I knew I had to wake up to work. Here we are. Look at what we're doing. We've ripped up the floor here at this beautiful home. And now we're loading it into the bin. Notice that they're in little pieces. Little itty bitty pieces. And the reason why they're in little itty bitty pieces because we gotta fit it into this garbage can out here. Oh, this is locked. Let's unlock. We're gonna try to fit all of it in there. That's the plan. So then after we're done that, we're gonna put down this here floor. Okay, that's a nice plank. It's actually not a bad product, I have to say. I'm not usually a fan of this kind of plank because this stuff breaks really easy, but this is actually really, as I break that little tiny corner, it's actually a pretty good product. So, without further ado, we're going to basically, I'm going to show you how we do this. We've basically just been, we pulled them up in big chunks, but because the bigger chunks are going to take up more room, now we got the, just so better. That bin's gonna be heavy as hell. You know, I'm not usually a guy that likes to, when I do demo, turn things into powder, but more powder, more will fit in the bin. And garbage day is Wednesday. I think we came here last Wednesday, ripped up the floor, and now we're picking it up. I should have actually threw it in the bin last week, but we'll see how much we can fit into this bin. I got this like little dolly thing going on here, just to kind of make life a little easier getting it to the bin. Probably shouldn't put that much in this bin now, because it is a bit heavy. Not crazy heavy, but heavy enough. Heavy enough to make life interesting. So, now that we're trying to save our back by rolling it and then not damaging the floor and all kinds of other good stuff. Here we are, rolling our way to the outside. Let's set this up outside so that is we can see how much fits in the bin. Like I said, it's already heavy. Now, the bin almost has nothing in it. Let's now, if the bin didn't fall over, of course, it rolled away. Good thing we have a shovel for that. Bring this back inside. Let's clean up the mess that you made. I think we could get a good chunk of it in here. Right, Chunks? Maybe if the snow melts enough today, I might be able to find the pen for my phone. I think I lost it here. I lost it at the house. One way or another. It's somewhere not in my phone. Okay, so I think from now on I'm going to actually have this facing around so it doesn't roll away like last time. All right, let's bring this inside. Come on, gorgeous animal. Look at this guy. How come he's so freaking beautiful? I don't know. Close the door. Oh, that's a spot for a loss of heat. Just notice that. I think they need a threshold here. That's what they need, actually. Oh, there's one. I'm missing something. All right. Back to... I think we can get all of this in the bin. But first, we must smash. I smash your boy. I'm gonna smash your boy. Of Khabib Magananov. I don't know if I said that right. Get ego. I did this for a couple. Guys, I'm gonna smash your floor. And break everything. You know why I'm wearing glasses. Definitely don't want ceramics to end up in your eyeballs. That's for sure. Guys, I'm gonna smash your boy, your floor. That like so. I guess aluminum doesn't like smashing anything. The only reason why I'm doing this is because I want it to fit in the bin. And I think at this rate, after I turn it into powder, it's going to fit perfect. I'm going to smash your floor. Should have brought ear protection. Piece was too big. Let's I must make into little baby pieces. Let's smash your floor. Maybe not so heavy this time. Easier to pick up. Look at that, we smash your floor. Now, we'll give you garbage can view. Oh, somebody left a gorgeous animal on the bed. Garbage can view. Look at that. I'm just gonna go from here. We will make it fit. That's the only way to get it to fit. You got to smash your floor. Oh, most beautiful animal in the world. This cart now doesn't want to roll with no weight on it. Close this door. Back to smashing your floor. Hey guys, as Khabib Meganinoff, I might not even say his name right. I'm going to smash your floor. Let's go from this view here. This way. You get to see the full process. Yeah, we'll be able to get it off. The pin is gonna not like it. The garbage bin is not gonna like this. 2 baby pieces. Making it fit. Room now that we've broken these pieces. See how heavy this is. Okay, we don't want to get too crazy. Why work harder when we can work smarter, right? So, garbage can view again. Hey boys, I'm going to smash your floor. It's the new saying. You got Chunks over here living his best life. Garbage can view. Here we are. Next stop, the bin. Put this here. That way. Every minute he's like, I want to go outside. You gotta go pee, go pee. Oh yeah. I think we got it all to fit. That's how you make it fit. Look at this. Look at this. Oh yeah, we got her full. Almost. We got lots of room. We still got to rip up. We got to rip up this front. Got to rip up this too. So be nice if this thing rolled better. Come on. Making life difficult. Jeez, it's got wheels for a reason. It's supposed to roll. Rock and roll. What do we got? Oh, we got this gorgeous guy again. Look at this guy. Oh my God, I love him so much. Here we are. Is it because I left it out in the snow too long? I think the wheels work. Whatever. It is what it is. You can't change everything in life. So here we are. We're getting closer to this part being done. Try not to like step in here, chunks. See that one hit me in the face? This is how you condense everything into a small space. I honestly have these two garbage bags also full of tile. I guess I could. You know what? I could always throw these in my bin at home. I was thinking if I smash them up, then I would be able to have enough room. Now we got like these little pieces to take off underneath the cabinets. So I don't know if you can see those, but they're there somewhere. There's one. Let's see back here. Let's get the camera farther back. We should be able to hit that with the little guy. Every move I make that looks like I'm going outside, the dog jumps up. Oh, are we going? Are we gonna go now? Now the only thing I have an issue with on this floor is I don't like all this concrete that's stuck. And so it's gonna be an interesting task because if we're gonna put the floor down, I don't want this stuff coming loose and then it crunching underneath the floor. I kind of mentioned that to you. Oh. It's going to be a bit of work. See, I'm trying not to like damage the floor. If I use this big heavy duty bastard, it may. That's what you don't want. It's kind of catch-22 here. So I got this little guy at home. I brought it this time. That's just so that I can get on the cabinets here. There's one. There's a drywall came with that. This bottom one. Okay. There it is. Let's go with the grain. I wonder if the bigger guy would do less damage with this bit. Let's try it. The worst that could happen. Okay. Turn it like that. Yeah, see, usually what I would do, there's two ways we could do this. We could take the grinder to it, but that would make a shit ton of dust. Or, I don't think the sander hooked up to the vacuum. Maybe. So either we take the grinder to it, sander, the chipper's obviously not working. Usually they have like a hammer-sized head that smashes into the floor and it can rattle. I've already tried to do that, just with the regular hammer, right? And that doesn't work either. What we're trying to do is limit the amount of damage we're doing to the floor. So this is a good vinyl plank, I gotta say, because it's got nice padding. Usually you want to put a padding on the floor. And the thing I'm worried about actually not too bad. It's kind of nice and wide too. I'm worried about the what do you call it? The cement breaking off and then ending up in between the floor and the padding and crunching, you know, like when you're walking in and around the kitchen. So and the other thing is we don't want to raise the floor any higher because we want the floor to kind of match up with the other floor and just put a transition strip that covers it here. So another thing we could have done is put another sheet of plywood over top of this, but then that would just make it so much more higher. So if I go at this with my hammer, it doesn't work. And we want to clean the floor as best as possible. I think there's just a lot of patience in this. This is actually a really good plywood on here. That's the only other thing we can friggin' do. It's take forever. I didn't bring another bit that's duller. See, I don't like that it, you know, sometimes it catches the wood and it rips it up, which is all shit. We gotta kind of break off. digs in. That's no good. That's no good. We're trying to do this on a budget too, so. I wonder if like 40 grit sandpaper and the vacuum would work on this. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's see. $40 grit sandpaper vacuum. I brought a bunch of things to just see what works best. And just because this is also a traffic area, you definitely want to do it right. Or what's the point of doing any of it at all? And it doesn't help that I sharpened that bit. So, if I hook this up to the all-powerful Flex sander, let's see if we can find crazy grit in here. $60. I wonder if 60 will do anything. What's this one? Oh, this is 40. That one's 60. This one's 40. So this one's really coarse. Let's just see what happens. I've never done this before like this. Won't ever do it again, but it's always good to acquire some knowledge in the arsenal. That's some crazy grit sandpaper. And this should stop any of the dust if I hook it up to the vacuum. Now, we're using a rigid vacuum with bag. There's a bag in here, so the dust will be very low. Sorry about that. Of course, all my people have left because of the phone call. That works really well. Okay, so how this is going to work is, I know this is a lot of extra work, but in order to get a good product and a good result in the end, I basically got to use the hammer. And like it came up pretty clean there. I really need one of them hammer ends of these things. So 40 grit and sandpaper on the vacuum seems to work pretty good. So this way we can get close enough to the at least that way we don't have to plug up the vacuum cleaner bags too much. I'm actually probably going to go for lunch and see if I can get one of those hammer bits that smash up tile and stuff that goes in this gun. That way we don't mash up the floor any more than we already did. And that's what I'm worried about, is if I don't clean this, it's literally going to break off as you walk on the floor, and then you're just going to have more problems later. So let's turn this vacuum on, try a little bit more. Well, look at that, right? You see, we got, who would have thought you could sand cement? That's what we got. I should also check to see if I have, a vacuum attachment for the actual grinder. That would probably work better. But for now, we're going to go for lunch. We're going to come back and see what else we can get done. But to me, this is better than this. This, even if it's like even if it's just a little bit like that, that's fine. Because the chances are, if it doesn't come off that easy, then it's not going to later. But the best thing to do is to remove all of the cement. Especially when you're laying something over top of it. Now, if you were just going to glue down another set of tile, it wouldn't be so bad, but yeah, I don't want to have to. I'm going to go check for a couple more pieces. There's this like hammer fist bit that I can get for this gun that'll fit that gun. And it literally acts as the hammer, just at a faster pace. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go get that tool. And I'm going to check to see if I have a guard that goes over that takes a vacuum attachment for the actual grinder. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back. I'm going to end the live for now. The dog is excited to be leaving. So, yeah. Bye, guys.